Hello, everybody, and welcome. My name is Chris, and I'm doing a vintage cube draft today. So, for those unaware, this is like a curated, high-powered draft format. This is a phantom draft, so you don't keep the cards. And yeah, basically, you can do nearly anything. It's got a power 9, it's got all sorts. It's got fast bond, which is a hell of a card. Fast bond is best abused in sort of two ways. You can either, and this might sound funny, but you can draw a lot of cards with cards like Wheel of Fortune and stuff. So you're able to make way more use of the wheels than your opponents. Or you can use like strip mines and wastelands and stuff. Either way, I think it's probably the best card in the pack. Other considerations would be Chrome Mox and like Stomping Ground, I guess. But yeah, this is a fast bond in my opinion. So Trop would go great with the fast bond and is probably the best card in the pack anyway. Ponder is great. Metalworker is very powerful. Annoyingly for whoever ends up taking that, it's in the same pack as Welder, and you would often want both. But I think I'm going to take the Trop. So nothing here goes outstandingly well with our first pick, although Chart, I guess, does. Gruul Signet is probably the best card and probably going to be my selection. Just making sure I'm not missing anything. Phantasmal Image is super good. It's just 2 mana, make a huge threat. I'm wondering if I'd be back. Signets are so good. For those unaware, they are colorless ramp, so you get to ramp in non-green. And although we are looking green and rampy anyway. Well, actually, no. With that said, with the way our start has been, I feel like Phantasmal Image might just be more fun, and it might not be necessary to take the fast bond. Sorry, the Signet, because we have the fast bond. Fractured Identity is a completely busted card. Venser is very good. I don't know. I'm going to take Fractured Identity. Snapcaster Mage is wonderful. Both these fetches would be great for us because they would fetch the Trop, and having multiple Trops is desirable, but Snap isn't very replaceable. There's only one. Whereas this can happen. Man, Grizzlebrand, eh? We're not looking like a very Grizzlebrandy deck, but that's a hell of a magic card. Ugh. We might be backdooring into my favourite archetype, which is like blue-green with any number of splashes, kind of mana and big spells. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Obviously, we're looking to draw a lot of cards to make use of the fast bond, make use of our big expensive. Like Snapcastering a Fractured Identity is going to be dirty if we ever get to do that. Just take the best removal spell ever printed to go with our Snapcaster Mage. Now we've got Elspeth versus Seachrome Coast. With the logical, sensible, correct pick probably being Seachrome Coast, and the fun pick probably being Elspeth. And I'm going to be boring and try to play correctly. Don't really like much of this for this deck. Maybe Kitchen Finks. Yeah, I guess maybe Kitchen Finks. Absent is a good one. Happily play that. Can we play Knight of the Reliquary in this deck? It means if we get a land destruction land, like a strip mine or a wasteland, that our fast bond lets us find it. You know, if that makes sense, it's like a land tutor to pair with the fast bond. So I guess there's some sense there. Okay, well, that's a 13th pick Thalia, so maybe we should be playing white. Thalia does not go well with the rest of our deck, really, but actually I don't know why that I've abandoned all of those. All of those might be playable, so I should probably put them back in for now. So see what happens. So, no power. We've got a Geist, a Flippy Jace, and as Canter, Sylvan Caryatid, Mum, and Thran Dynamo I don't think we need. We're not really... We haven't got anything that big yet. I'm thinking we take the Mother of Runes and we play like blue-white. And we give up the fast bond. We play something like blue-white sort of tempo stuff. I don't know. Maybe I'm making decisions a bit too early, maybe. So that's an Emrakul, obviously, which is a hell of a card, but not really good with what we've currently got. Brainstorm is not as good in Cube as it is in Legacy, but still good if you can get 3 or 4 shuffle effects. Don't really like Lyra in this deck. I guess Azorius Signet's probably the safe pick. Windswept Heath over Jite. If we end up being a creature deck, which is looking like we're supposed to be, Jite might be the one. I'm going to read signals, I think, and I'm going to play like blue-white aggro with the option of... Yeah, I'm going to take the Jite, but I'm not confident about this. Riftwind Cloudscape is pretty great in this archetype, I would imagine. Caracas over Silverblade Paladin, which I would expect to wheel based on what's been going on. I suppose I gave up on a Ballista. But yeah, if we're just like blue-white aggro with removal, we've got some fixing. We've got this kind of gnarly green package we can always play if we want to. But at the moment, I don't think we need to. If we pick up a load more green fixing, like if something goes very wrong and that Windswept Heath wheels, then we're in line for playing some of it. I mean, Path to Exile means we've got both the good white spells, plus we've got Absent. Yeah, we've got all the good removal. And we've got both the best white 1-drops. We'd love something like a Stoneforge Mystic. I'd love a... I think Venser's gone, hasn't it? Venser was in the first pack. Yeah, we just need some sort of, like... Yeah, if we can wheel that Geist, pick up a Spell Queller, something like that. See what comes around. Yeah, we've got the two best removal spells, the 2 best 1-drops. We've got Thalia, who's excellent. Snapcaster to go with our excellent removal. Phantasmal Images, extra copies of whatever. It's looking good. It's looking good. Not sure about this Revel Arc. It looks a bit suspect compared to everything else we're doing, but it might still be good. It does go with everything we've got, if you know what I mean. It does. It's not really part of the plan, but I cannot resist a Mystic Confluence. We're not really picking it over much. Don't think Hallowed Spirit Keeper appeals to me. Big Tefs versus Thraben Inspector. This deck has got a weird curve. So that doesn't really go with... Oh, this is tough. Because like all my other spells are interaction that can force through damage. And then Big Tefs doesn't really match that strategy. Banishing Light. Legion's Landing versus Copter. Don't really want any more 2-drops, do we? Although Absent isn't strictly a 2-drop, it's whatever size. Hero Blade Hold seems great. Wield the Paladin. So yeah, this is the most open archetype. We just need to pull it off, basically. Other cards that would be great in this would be like Strip Mine and Wasteland, and if we get either one of those, then I'm looking at bringing in the Knight and the Fast Bond and a green mana source. Or 2. Mox Jet, that's a card. I guess I'm taking it over Tundra. And Opposition would be great in this deck as well, but I think Mox Jet is too good to pass. Don't really pass on power. Wasteland, get the Knight in there maybe with Fast Bond. The problem with that is I still need a way to get it back out of the graveyard over and over again. I mean, I'm still probably taking the Wasteland, it's good in this deck. But take Daze. You do get to punk people out with that occasionally. Council's Judgment versus Counterspell. I'm not sure. I'm going to take the Judgment. We're getting to the point now where we've got almost too much premium removal, which sounds weird, but we might have too much. Just want like... Our blue card count is too low for Force of Will. This isn't really a Soulfire Grandmaster deck either. I guess I'll take Wrath of God for the sideboard. Can always bring it in against more aggressive decks than us, because we're like a kind of mid-rangey, semi-aggressive deck, I guess. Colonnade is about perfect. It's a threat that fixes our mana. Because our mana's not great. We've got like double white, double blue. I think Colonnade is fantastic. And having creature lands, it's like you've squeezed an extra pick into your deck because... yeah, you've got like... I'm not articulating this very well, but you have an additional an additional threat. Mana Tithe is a bit like Daze in that it just gets people. Gideon is wonderful. That's kind of what we needed. Oh, shit. Alright, I'll take opposition. Got to figure out how to best use it, but... So we've got, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've got 25, so I can make a cut from here. And it's probably just one of these redundant removal spells, isn't it? Opposition is going to be interesting in this deck. We don't really have much token production, actually, so it might not be as good as I first thought. We've got a few too many non-creature spells. Yeah, maybe it is actually bad. It only really goes off with Gideon. Armageddon can be good in this type of deck. I think I would play an Armageddon. Yeah. Oh, I got a Baneslayer by default. That's disappointing. Like, as disappointing as Baneslayer can ever be, it's still a hell of a card. So I'm counting this as a land. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we've got 24 picks right now. So we need to get rid of one. And we can count Riftwing as a 2-drop. I think I want to give up too much, except for maybe Daze or Mana Tithe or Banishing Light, I guess, is my worst removal. Because I've got Judgment, Path, Plough, Absent, and yeah, I'll get rid of Banishing Light. I don't think we need all of that. And then I'm going to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blue cards. The rest is white. So we've got 1, 2, 3 dual lands, 2 dual lands, a blue, a white. Am I playing the Tarn? I have nothing to fetch. I have no shuffles or landfalls. I think I'm not playing the Tarn. So 4 and 8 looks about right to me. Modo agrees. And let's see how we get on. It's a bit of a weird deck. It's basically mono white aggro with a reasonably large blue splash and a disproportionate amount of removal. But it can't be that bad, can it? He says before going 0-3 drop. My glass is empty. That is a fail when you're trying to have a swig. Cool, we've got an opponent. I would like to play first. So I can go. Yeah, I mean, I'm keeping, aren't I? Let's be real. I'm not mulliganing. I think all I can really do is Inspector now, so we will happily yield and see what they are doing. Thoughtseize. Is it Thoughtseize? Don't Thoughtseize me. Jeez, Mana Crypt. I'm meant to be the one with the fast mana. Beginning of each upbeat, if you control no snakes, create a 1/1 snake with Death Touch. Okay. I guess worse things have happened. An untapped white source wouldn't be bad, so we can Council's Judgment that Mana Crypt. However, it looks like we're going to have to settle for cracking our clue and playing the Colonnade, which is fine. We're not attacking. I do wonder whether I was meant to just suspend Riftwing on that turn by playing the Colonnade tap the previous turn. Because yeah, I could have suspended Riftwing plus played Inspector. That might have been better. Okay. That's a good one to Riftwing. Okay. We can certainly afford to take 2. Land? I love a land. It's not land. Could this be a land, please? Come on, deck. It is. So now I have a decision to make. Whether or not to Council's Judgment one of their permanents. It could be the Ophiomancer, it could be some of this stuff. Or whether to wait and to Fractured Identity something. I don't know what happens with flipping Search for Azcanta if it's a token, so I don't think I'm going to copy that just because I don't know what would happen. I don't think I want to copy Mana Crypt either. So I guess I want to Fractured Identity the Ophiomancer, which will probably happen next turn. Which means now I'm either casting Council's Judgment, or I'm just getting aggressive. Let's just get aggressive. Like, the opponent's board isn't too bad. I wonder what opponent's thinking about. Let's hope their Mana Crypt doesn't just keep not hurting them, because the whole point is there's meant to be a cost involved, but so far they've been successful in their coin flips. Kind of glad coin flipping isn't a part of Magic at the moment. Sort of nothing too strategic about that, is there? Ponder. They kept with their Azcanta, so they obviously didn't completely hate what they saw. Shell looks good. At least they're still quite a few cards away from triggering it. If that's their whole turn again, then I don't think they're making much use. They're not making very good use of their Mana Crypt, because the card is utterly busted. If we draw a land, I'm probably just going to Riftwing one of their lands. We did not, but we can play and equip the Jite. And because the creature has double strike, it will get 4 counters. And that's pretty great. Yeah, don't think I'm going to attack with the Thraben Inspector. So they've rather cunningly limited me to just 2 counters. That should work. Yeah, I'm not sure what needs to happen for opponent to... I mean, a Wrath, like a Damnation, would be probably the strongest thing they could do. They're like what are they, like a bad Reanimator deck? With the Una's Prowler? Not sure. Wonder if they've got any other colours. Sure. The least threatening Exhume in the world. Could I get a land? Please. No. But I can get this. I maybe shouldn't even be doing this. I maybe should just be using my counters, but I'm going to suspend this. I'm going to attack. So we get 2 from first strike damage now. And then I can, before regular damage... Oh, it didn't give me priority for some reason. I'm just going to pass. I was hoping to use them before regular damage to pump this for extra. Have to see what's in opponent's hand. It's quite nice having Council's Judgment and Fractured Identity and not needing them, because they're like amongst the best removal spells I can think of. Good. Well done, Mana Crypt. They don't appear to have any jewels to fetch. Okay, that's bad, but not the end of the world. I think we have lethal, right? If I pump my Silverblade Paladin twice. Just on the off chance they have a counter spell in hand, I'm going to use this to try and get them to tap out, because it's a pretty threatening card. And then, yeah, if they don't do anything, I probably will still make a move, because I'm impatient. That should kill them if they don't have a removal. They did not. Okay, cool. Well, I'm still not really sure about opponent's deck. They don't appear to have done a great deal against us in game 1. I'm wondering whether, if they're a reanimate deck, that changes things, but I don't think it does. I feel like we'd be fine against them. Phantasmal Image could be fun, couldn't it, if they're a reanimate deck? This hand's pretty nice. We can go Mum into Suspend, Riftwing into, if we don't get anything else going on, holding up Mana Tithe. Pretty great. Or do I want to hold up Mana Tithe anyway? Nah. Let's get it down. Mum and Geist is a combo, isn't it? I hope I don't get hymned now. Hymned turret was the thing I was thinking of when I was being scared. Okay, well it's not him, so Mana Tithe's looking real bad as well with the Mana Crypt, isn't it? Fine. More snakes. Fine. Okay. So, yeah, I'm not really... I'm so unclear about what opponent's doing, because it doesn't appear to be very good. As in, like, their deck doesn't appear to be coherent, really. I'm so confused that I'm not sure... I'm not sure how to play, really. Not to mention the fact that Vintage Cube is a confusing format. Okay, well my deck has nothing too busted in it. That would have been a good one to Mana Tithe, though. I'm going to get Hero of Bladehold, I suppose. Yeah. Well, I know it's owned by Bubble Wizard. Hopefully at some point we can bounce that with a Mystic Confluence, if we get there. Don't think opponent knows how this works. I suppose it doesn't really matter, does it? Just give their snake vigilance. It's not legendary, unfortunately, otherwise that would be too funny. Oh, I suppose I can just return the hero with the Riftwing, can't I? So maybe they shouldn't have cast Bribery until after Riftwing came off. Just a thought. That's probably what I'll do with it. Okay. That sucks. Okay, well, at least it was the... Well, I would have probably most liked to have lost the Mana Tithe, but... At least it was all the expensive stuff that we can't really do much with. This isn't great. It's just a lot of damage. 6 is a lot. The annoying thing is the Riftwing's maybe going to be a turn too slow. Can I get a removal, please? No. So, do I want to offer to trade Geist here, getting in for 4? Means I can block Pump here. It's not blocking, is it? Let's be real, because of all their stuff having 2 power. And I wouldn't be too upset at trading with the Ophiomancer. Obviously, it's not even really a trade, is it? Because you can just give it pro-black, but I think I need Mum to block, so it's kind of where I'm at. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, so they can attack for lethal, which is fairly terrible. I feel like the hero of Oxford Ridge, maybe I underestimated how much it was going to kill me. Yeah, we're going to 1, and I don't think I'm going to have enough blockers next turn. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 16. Block. Can I try to kill them? How much does this deal? 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I can try to kill them. That's probably my best bet. Yeah, I just have to attack and hope that their mana crypt kills them. Don't know if it will, obviously, but we've got a 50-50 chance. And yeah, we just wait now. Learn our fate. Did we win? Or did we lose? Huh. Oh, they lost. Nice. We win. Okay, well, that was somewhat fortuitous. But I do like cube. I'm not very good at cube. Or at least I'm not very good at like powered cube like this. I have a paper cube which we play quite regularly, and the power level's quite a bit lower than this. There's no like power 9. It's like somewhere between the MTGO Legacy Cube and the MTGO Modern Cube, if you're familiar with those. And I'm quite comfortable at that. I think I'm quite good at that, but obviously it helps if you've made the cube yourself. It's a bit like cheating, isn't it? This hand is good. I can go Giver into GT with Days Up. I'm in. Not going to play into Wasteland if I can avoid it. Okay. And I'm just going to hit because I have nothing else to protect, so it makes no sense not to. I'm not sure how Snapcaster and Days interact, but I imagine it's not the way you want it to. That seems good against a ramp deck with 4 colours. Well, we don't know their ramp, but we certainly know that there are lots of colours. Guess I'm just using my mana for equipping. No, I'm not. I'm using it for coptering. That makes more sense to me. What have we got in our near future? Shardless, okay. What did you cascade into? Revoker. Well, that is good. You can't argue with that. Let's see which one they name. Probably Copter. It could be any of them. They're all very good. Jitte, okay, that's fine too. Yep. I think my plan at the moment is I'm just going to activate the Copter, probably ditch this Absent, or maybe my draw for the turn, or my draw for the Copter, we'll see. But Absent's probably the card I'm least excited in at the moment. Or maybe I'll ditch Caracas, I don't know. Either way. Crew. I'm going to flash in Snapcaster Mage to trade with this so I can get my Jitte back, basically. Opponent's deck looks fun. They've got lots of colours. They've got Shardless Agent, which is a fun card. So yeah, I think I'm going to play a no value snap to turn on my Jitte, which then I can use to machine gun their small stuff. I hope. No idea if it's going to work. Yeah, they make the attack. Good old Flash. I love Flash. It's one of my favourite things on a creature. They let me block, so maybe they don't have a removal. No, they do not. Okay, that's good. I don't think Daze works. I don't think you can play it for its alternate cast from the graveyard, but maybe maybe opponent will play scared of it anyway because they might think I can. I don't know. I'm not sure what they're doing. Looks like they might be casting something with Delve, maybe. Just from the way the interface sort of popped up. They're not sure, are they? Okay. That's interesting. Please God, do not have a removal. I suppose I've got Giver actually, so we're fine. Unless it's colourless removal. Wow, I'll keep the plough, I guess. quite like my spot. And then obviously we have to kill the metal worker because it's an insane amount of damage. And I would imagine it's going to be very hard for them to fuck with us with both of runes. I don't know. how do you pluralize these things? Both the runey ladies. That is fine. I accept your terms. See what's coming. Hopefully it's just a creature that we can plough. That's not a creature. That's a good one. I think we want them to Memory Jar. I don't particularly want them to Vraska. I don't particularly want them to Solemn, so split like that, I guess. At this point, a Memory Jar is probably better for us than for them. Golos we can answer cleanly with one card for 1 mana. Signet shouldn't matter. Their mana base is quite something. They could cast Niv Mizzet without too much effort. So they took the 3-card pile. You should just pass the turn, opponent. I hope you don't have a land. Oh. Okay. That's a good one. I'm not really interested in GT at the moment. I think I'm just going to use my turn making the hero. Kind of operating under the assumption their turn is being used on Golos. And yeah, just try and kill them next turn. We've still got Mother of Runes up. So we're good against things that aren't board wipes. I guess the literal card Damnation would be the worst thing we could see. That would be a problem. But if their turn is just Golos, then we're fine. Or that into Golos. Yeah, see, this doesn't do anything. But I suppose it does. It gains them some life. Because I have to plough it. Look at that mana base. That's glorious. Come on, opponent. So they're going to take like a minimum of 8. Oh, they didn't like it. All right. Coward. So, yeah, I'm playing the Wasteland. I was going to say Wasteland looked great. Have I got any reason to change anything? Like, honestly, not really. The deck's been performing really well. Yeah, we didn't see anything too scary that game. Saw a glorious mana base. We saw a fact or fiction and some like baddish cards. Hopefully we get to just go like turn 1 Thalia. That'd be good. We have to mulligan this, sadly. It's almost great. I guess we're going like this, and we just need to pray that we draw the mana source. We did. Okay, that's fantastic. That's good here. I'm sad now. Oh, we know they've got green mana, so they can flash back. I believe I'm right in saying that now if I play another creature, I'll have the option to Soul Bond. Please don't go green mana, blow up your Mox. Actually, that would be fine. That wouldn't be a problem. I don't have any other creatures though, so I can't really afford them to blow up my Paladin. Yeah, I'd just love to draw a castable creature. That would be all I would ask. Please, deck. Shardless again? Metal Worker. Okay, fine. I'm going to kill it. I'm going to kill it. I guess I should just use Path, but probably not until their upkeep, but I'm not sure. Should I do it now? It's a tough one. Yeah, I can't think of any big like X instance that they can have in their upkeep. My feeling is they probably just have to let this go, but we'll see. They did indeed. Well, it'll be miraculous to win from here, but I suppose we only have to draw like a Hero of Bladehold, and then suddenly life's fantastic. Council's Judgment should buy us some time. Sorry, that weird behaviour was me noticing that the sort of clicky pad thing on my laptop was filthy, trying to clean it, and then remembering it still serves its function. So kind of looked pretty odd. Wall of Roots, you say? That's pretty good against my 2/2, isn't it? Yep. They are ramping. I'm not sure what into. I guess we save the Council's Judgment for the thing they're ramping into rather than the ramp. I'm guessing they're probably going to add a counter to grudge my Mox at some point, but maybe not. I'll attack as if they don't have a free block because they might not make it. You never know. They did, in fact, make the block. So, I don't think we're under enough. We're not really under any pressure, so I don't feel the need to Council's Judgment anything. I just hope they don't play something that's like got a busted ETB or like a Planeswalker where one activation really fucks me. I mean, they've got a lot of mana. Whoa. A lot of mana. Okay. I think that's actually fine. If that's their whole, if that's everything, then this is fine. They also should 100% have gone for like 2 lands or something, not for what they went for. Let's hope they don't understand how it works and they vote for something different. That happens sometimes with people who've never seen this card before. You occasionally get lucky. They understood, the bastards. Well, yeah, we're doing fine. We just need to like draw a spell. But we answered the Ulamog, which is the main thing. I guess we're going to get hit with at least one creature land. Really know why they didn't activate both. You could have hit me for 6. Okay. I guess I wait until they attack. And if they do realise they've got enough mana to do both, maybe I can, because this is a 2/2, right? Yeah, I can trade Snap for both, essentially. That would be fine. If they make the same attack as last time, I will just path the Funeral. Seemingly I've done everything weirdly, but it should still work. Okay, we got there in the end. What would be good? Yeah, just creatures. Just want to draw creatures. I think opponent doesn't know what part of the turn they're in. This ability's been on the stack for ages. Oh well. There we go. Resolve that. Resolve that one. There you go. There we go. There we go. They got something to cast. Don't be great. Fine. What are you going to name? Something of runes. Smuggler. Okay, that makes sense. It's one you've seen. It's pretty good. Too good for Pioneer and Standard. Almost good enough for older formats. Spell. Spell. It's a good one. That's a really good one. Ooh. I think this is the right one. I'm not sure. Stone Raining them doesn't seem too good when they've got so much mana. Saves the same amount of damage, etc. Can't cast it yet, but that'll be really good when we can. So we're just passing and trying to block and protect sort of thing. Okay, that's a good one. To be fair, that is a good one. That is also a good one. We are in some bother here. That is not going to do what you think it does, opponent. I don't really know how we beat Leovold. We have to hope our opponent makes a mistake and attacks with it or something like that. Yep. Wow. So how greedy am I? Gonna wait a turn to try and catch the Leovold, I think. Don't be good, don't be good, don't be good. It's a lot of mana. Don't be like Grave Titan or something, for God's sake. I don't want to play against it. Fine. Fuck yeah. Yeah, that's like, yeah, you can have more mana. That's not the pinch point, is it? Let's be real. Gonna hold that in case I draw a copter. This is a slog, this game. Opponent's not making it very entertaining, I'm afraid. Yeah. Yeah, okay. How are you attacking, opponent? Are you attacking at all? Good. Personal growth, very good. Oh shit. Forgot that triggered Leovold. Fuck. Oh well. Well, we're not attacking, are we? So that means we're blocking. I mean, we can attack in theory and just block and protect with Mum, but this is going to be long. The opponent doesn't appear to be very fast at using the interface, and Divining Top is like the slowest card of all time. Apologies if this gets boring. Imagine you're listening to Yakety Sax, I think it's called. You know, the one that goes... That one. Imagine that's playing, and I'm like chasing some chickens around a courtyard or something. Fuck's sake. This is going to take so long. Opponent's going to time out. All I really want is a bloody island, and then everything's great. Assuming we can get this Leovold off the table. What the fuck is going on? Come on, opponent. Do something that ends the game. Don't be mediocre. That's a lot of cards. It's a lot of creature lands as well. That's the third one. What is going on? Yes. Yes. I'm going to get actual Emrakul at some point. What was... Oh, God. For fuck's sake. I knew this was going to happen. I'm so sorry, viewers. This is like tedious. This is beyond tedious. I'm just sitting here with my shitty little creatures. And it's probably going to be enough to win the game unless they draw into something broken. I haven't seen anything in their deck that scares me yet. Okay. Attack with Leovold, please. Make a mistake. Oh, fine. Okay. Do I even want to... I'm going to suspend it. And I'm going to F6. Nope. I'm not sure if it's right not to attack, but I want them to have the option of attacking with Leovold and me catching them out. Oh, Divining Top. You ruined so many games of Magic. I'm glad it got banned. The problem is I can't F6 because I need to use Mum. But they did this at the end of their turn. At my turn. Nothing's changed. It's their own upkeep. Nothing's changed. Please stop doing this. Please. You're only hurting yourself. But also me. Mainly me. That's the one I'm upset about. Frickin' Divining Top, man. What a turd. Look at this. They've done it twice and nothing's changed. Still their upkeep. Anyway, this is ridiculous. What's Riftwing going to do for us? It's going to... I don't know. I can't afford to bounce the Leovold because they can pay the 9. 9! They've got more than enough to pay that. That's crazy. I assume this is just activate Raging Ravine. But I don't know. Nope. It was something bigger. I shouldn't laugh because the interface is hard and I make mistakes with it, but fuck me. Come on, you're better than this, opponent. Oh, that was hard work. Okay, you have a Raging Ravine. Very good. Oh, more Dividing Top. Wizards, why? Oh, fuck yeah. Cool, well they fucked that up. We should win now. Block. Save mum. I would like priority, please. So we go to 5, but that shouldn't be a problem because we can block out with mum for the time being. We've got Riftwing coming off to bounce that. We've got hopefully a blue source in our future. Don't be busted, don't be busted. What are they doing? Come on. Come on, please. Please use your deck. Okay, that's bad. That might get me. I feel like we're going to end up winning a game 3 by like them timing out because they're down to 4 minutes. Which is a bit of a shit way to go, but... Blue mana? This is... Yeah. See, I'm dead. I think I'm dead on board. If I block here, they have 4 zombies. Oh no, they're not attacking, so they... Yeah, I'm not dead. Okay. Oh, yes I am. Yeah, I'm at 1 if I chump block the ravine with my hero. That's the reality of the situation. But I'm kind of just making them go through stuff now because I'm seeing their deck and it's wasting their clock basically, which is a bit of a dick move, but I'm a bit of a dick. Okay, if they attack all, then I'll concede. Okay. So, do I want that Wrath of God in case this happens again? Probably. Manative and Days seem better on the play. Yeah, we'll go with this and hope to just get under them. What a weird, pointless, nonsense game with the stupid top. It makes me cranky. I'll be back in 30 seconds. I'm just filling up while the opponent makes their decisions. No, I'm not. The game has begun. Looks like I'm just going to carry on. Okay. We're having one of those, are we? Fuck. I guess, yeah. I guess I'll keep this. But it ain't good, is it? Obviously, it's fine if we draw a land. But not actually good, just fine. Just got to stay alive for 3 minutes and 8 seconds. Their mana base is really amazing. Oh! We've won. We have won. How could you possibly lose? I'm trying to decide. I'm not going to wasteland them. I don't want to set myself back to a point where the only thing I can cast is a path. I might wasteland them if Geist of St. Traft is the only creature on board or something like that. That seems like a good spot to find yourself in. But if they're just... Oh, God. What are they up to now? What a scamp. What a sausage. Okay. Geist is hexproof. That seems fine. Sack a land. Oh. Bastard. Okay. The opponent is cracking me up. Okay. Into a Banefire. That's a good one, isn't it? That's good deck building. Okay, I'm assuming they're not sacking anything and they're just going to pass. I'd love a land. If I draw a land, I'm really, really good. Okay, so my two choices are path this, attack that for 6, or play Paladin and attack that for 8 and they chump block, which I think is slightly better. See if they chump block. They do. That's fine. Gives them a brief window where they can like minus Vraska on my Silverblade Paladin or something, but I think that's fine too. I literally just need to live for a minute and 40 seconds of the opponent's clock. And they've got a stupid freaking Sensei's Divining Top in play. Just play a chitty creature. That counts. Okay. Cool. I got it. I think I'm going to immediately emblem. Give them the choice. This is probably wrong. I'm just going a bit aggressive. Yeah, I'm going to attack the player with the angel. That way they can save Vraska if they want to at the expense of Leovold. And it would trade with my Geist, so this is maybe a bit rogue, but I was just like... Get the Leovold off the table without giving them any cards. Makes it hard. I'm trying to make it as hard as possible for them to win, rather than playing for me to win, because I think my chance of dealing 15 is lower than their chances of running out of a minute of clock. Okay, so can do this. And this. And pass. Yeah, what are they? I don't understand. Well, I guess I'll pop this off while I've got it in my hand. I've not actually played with Memory Jar in real life before, so I don't know exactly. I feel as though I just need to make them take actions. So if I just cast a spell and then use my Wasteland and they have to agree to everything, that will eat into their last few seconds. Yeah, you'll go. This has got super weird. Alright, you have 6 seconds to kill me. I've got days, that's wicked. Tap, out, tap, out. Okay. Alright, well, that felt weird. But we can hopefully finish the last round. Quantum Archmage. That's a confident screen name, isn't it? No one's going to mess with a Quantum Archmage. It's much better than a Bubble Wizard. We lost the die roll, but we have a good hand. This is a really good hand. I'd love a blue source, but apart from that, we've got everything. Play an island. Yeah. Okay. Oh, they're on 6, so not going to be too punishing. But if they'd mulliganed a lot, Thalia and Wasteland would be brutal. I think I'm going to hold up Mana Tithe, which is probably wrong. Maybe I should have just cast Inspector, but I feel like we can punish them. I'm going to run this out and hope it doesn't die. That should be fairly good. Oh, that's sad, isn't it? Removal. No, but pretty good. mentor. Oh, I saw the island and I was like, yes, this is a great moment for Thalia. She's going to do it, and then she didn't do it. You can attack safely. That's fine. Down to 2. Great draw. Wow, so they just did nothing with their turn. That's weird. Because their hand can't all be lands. Tap 5, tap 5, tap 5. Use all your land. Yes. So you have... Yeah, and I'm going to mana tithe. That's pretty good. They do get a monk though. Okay. And we have another person who doesn't know how to attack into the Rooney ladies. Blue. That's fine too. Makes Thalia hard to kill. Can't imagine we lose from here. Yep, that all happens. Okay, kill your mentor. Yeah, we can't really lose, can we? We can Riftwing this creature token next turn. We've got to give her up. Maybe the opponent should give her up. That's fine. Don't think that's close to good enough. The old Desperation Brainstorm. Riftwing will have haste when it comes in, so it can contribute to the killing of the Jace. Blue. Oh, wow, that's even better. This is just great. Have you had enough yet? Jace. Jace. Player. Now we can rebuild through a Wrath or whatever, because Gideon is like just gonna... He can hit for 9 next turn, you know. Yeah, I agree, opponent, you were dead. Not changing anything, deck's perfect. Pardon me. Man, I love Riftwing Cloudscape. That's a good card. Ugh. The thing I love about Cube is there's tons of cards that are really wonderful but aren't good enough for like their relevant constructed formats. Like you never see Riftwing in Modern, but it's still a really great card. Like Sower of Temptation, or yeah, Hero of Bladehold, or some of these like forgotten absolute classics. I am now getting water. Okay. Raring to go. If we win one game, we get the trophy. My first trophy of this year's Cube season. Not that that's necessarily... I shouldn't get too cocky. Pretty lucky that game in that we had a great draw and the opponent had a mulligan. We've got a good hand again. Turn 1 Selfless Spirit, turn 2 Silverblade Paladin, turn 3 Hero Blade Hold if we draw a land. These are things I like. Just play a land and pass. Just play a land and pass. Ooh, third colour. Ooh, Mox. That's the wrong way round. You don't want to do that before you Mox. I mean, you don't want to do that after you Mox. Sorry. Well, I'm going to be super boring and path it. I think. As loath as I am to give them an island or whatever. And as much as it makes my mana tithe worse. Tap out, tap out, tap out, tap out. You should tap out. Fuck. That's really good. Okay. Well, we can hit it for 4. Like that. We're going to just play this and hit it for 2. Next turn we'll pair the Paladin with the Hero and just huge amounts of damage and hope it's good enough. Opponent's deck would be a very good opposition deck with the Mentor and the Elspeth and stuff. I wonder if they're playing it because they've got blue. Maybe they've literally done a transformational sideboard. Because we've seen no red in game 1 and no blue in game 2. And they took a long time to sideboard. Well, I smell lightning bolt, so I'm not going to block. This is bad for me. Still, Elspeth's dead. Or not quite. No, she'll be dead soon. We've got tokens coming. Land is great, albeit the wrong colour. And opponent's only got 2 cards as well, so this is fairly positive, isn't it? Because with the battle cry on the tokens, so we want this one on the stack first, so that this tokens resolve first, and then they all get pumped. And then Elspeth does definitely die. Didn't think about Wildfire. Okay, I think we're winning. It's hard to imagine that they can survive maybe 1 or 2 more hits from the hero. They need to kind of kill it ASAP. Okay. Artifact, creature, or land. Sure. So we have to tap everything. Couldn't remember if it worked on creatures or not, but it does. I would like basic planes, please. Okay. Beggars can't be choosers. Lands are lands. The nice thing is Hero of Bladehold untapping is like 7 damage. So Tanglewire really didn't buy them very long. And their last card has to be very good. So they tap presumably this would be my guess. And they've got the Academy, so that's at least 2 mana they've got access to. Pretty good. This looks completely different to game 1. Baffled. Planes. That's great. That's really good. They're dead next turn. I'd love it if they tapped out for something. Okay, it's a bit sad. Still basically fine. Not the planes. There we go. Tough to argue with the draws we've had since the Tanglewire came down in the Wildfire, and we've been like just peeling lands off the top. That's pretty great. We've got Mystic Confluence up next turn, for fuck's sake. Like, just after a Wildfire. It's pretty amazing. I'm feeling pretty good. I can't imagine we're going to lose from here, but stranger things have happened. That's fine. We've lost our Mystic Confluence mana, but whatever. Just going to play that and attack. I might have been correct to get the Paladin down, but I just didn't want to play too hard into a Wrath. Hooray! We got a trophy! Nice. Well, there we go. That was how to draft a fairly boring, sensible, functional Vintage Cube deck. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching, and yeah, see you next time.